Shoot, all right, man. Let's do this thing, man. Let's do this, man. Hey, just sitting here waiting for the Nintendo Direct. So, waiting for people to hop in the chat, come hang out. This is gonna be a good time, a great time. Let's get it going, man. I'm excited for this, man. Just gonna be sitting here for a while. Man, gamer, what's going on?
Oh my goodness,
man?
let's go, man. Let's go.
What's going on, bro? Hey, do me a favor. Click that link right there, man. Click that link right there that I just put in the chat. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. That's my new video I just put out not that long ago. But yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. I don't know what to expect. I mean, I know people have their predictions about here and there. This, I don't know, but I don't know what to expect, man. Really, people have their predictions, but I think it's unpredictable at this point, man. It really is. People say they're going to start with 3DS. I kind of agree with that. I think they'll start with 3DS first for sure. But other than that, who knows, man? Who really knows? Oops, man. Oops. Hold on just a second here. I'm going to see what my boy Ultra's doing, man. Yo, PSN down, my man. What's going on? Brujo, yes. Metroid 4 teaser, yes. Yes, man. I'm excited, dude. Thanks, gamer. I really do appreciate that, dude. I really do. Like I said, I just put it out, and that news came out on top of this direct. That really had me hyped, man. It really did. Shoot, man. My wife over here teasing me on my phone, man. Man, it's crazy. But shoot, man, thanks for stopping by. We got 6 in the chat. Hey, 6, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know who you are, where you're from, how you found me, all of that good stuff. We're just sitting here waiting, and more waiting. That's all we do here. But, you know, I wonder what will happen if I move this over a little bit. Let's just do that. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. You can see my face. So shoot, PSN down. I guess you are intrigued with Nintendo, or are you just here to just hang out, man? Because after this, I will be doing the Saltiest podcast tonight, actually, which is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a first time in, I don't know, a few weeks. I'm excited for it, dude. Real talk, excited for the Saltiest podcast. That's for sure. It is 3:40 p.m. where I'm in the Midwest, so I'm Central Time gamer in the United States. So it's 3:40. I'm in a good old Missouri. Either way, PSN. I mean, it don't matter if you came to troll, came to hang out. I mean, I appreciate you, man. That's what I appreciate you. Honestly. Salty's Gaming, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. You should have got in the Google Hangout, man. That would have been fun. I was going to try to get a Google Hangout for it, but nobody wanted to hop in here. I didn't get a light. It's just light outside, so I'm using the sunlight, the natural sunlight. Turning in from the doctor's office. So, you still in there about your ear, or is this something else? Came in to like and bounce. Well, I appreciate that, Brujo. Right. Get the beer out. Get ready for the podcast. Get ready for the podcast. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's natural sun. They say natural sunlight works best. So, Noof. What's good, man? What's good, bro? Oh, man, I'm glad you hopped in here, dude. Just for a checkup yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, good, man. Good that you're in good health. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Noof in the house, hanging out. Now it's about to be a party, man. Now it's about to be a party. That's for sure. Appreciate you, Noof. I'm trying to share this on Twitter so people will come hang out. Hold on here. Let me type this up. Man. All right. Got that going, man. Some no chills to the chat. Noof, man. Courtney, what's up? Appreciate you. Shoot, Noof. If you're not doing anything, you want to hop in. A hang out and hop into the stream with me, or are you just chilling? Because I mean, we can do a Google Hangout real quick. That's for sure. Hey, we got 15 minutes. All right, let me set this thing up. Then we're gonna do this. Me and Noof, man. All right, let me start a room here. All right, how do you mute this video? We're gonna mute that. Yeah, I have Discord, but well, I mean, I don't know if Noof Sent Salty is Discord or not, but we could use Discord. But let me see here. Let's do it this way, man. Courtney says, "Hey Salt, what's good?" Hey, Noof, let me message you on Twitter here. I got to get an email for you because for some reason I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing. That's for sure. All right. Sent you a message here on the Discord here, not on Discord, Twitter. For some reason, hold on, you already got to see that for a minute. I have to move that for a minute. Now pop that window back up. There we go. All right. All right. Got your invite, Noof. Got it. Lunch Bizzle, what's good? What's good? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. I really do. Shameless, what's good, homie? What's good? Let me know when you hop in here, Noof. Man, I don't know. I expect him to start with a lot of 3DS stuff. I really do. I expect him to do a lot of 3DS stuff. And then after that, dude, I really don't know what to expect. Well, shoot, I have Discord too. That might be easier, but I sent you that one already. Thanks for stopping by, Lunch. The man. You gonna stop by for a Saltiest podcast? I would like to see Mario Party. That is true. Mario Party would be nice. Shoot, how do I add you on Discord? I'm such an old man when it comes to these things, man. Either way, I sent you that email for the hangout. Hopefully that works. If not, we can do Discord. How do we do this? How do we do this? How do we do this? I wish you were in the Saltiest Discord. I sent an email, man. It says I sent it. Hold on, let me paste it again. Alright, that's what I'm trying to do here. Hold on. My wife says, Switch. Mario Kart. Switch is what you need to get, bro. Switch. Yeah, Mario Kart for sure. For sure. Dude, I don't know what the heck's going on, dude. Honestly, I don't. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know what in the world's going on. How did I just add you on new Discord? Because I seem like a weirdo doing this. So probably Discord's way easier. No, I got you, man. All right, forget all that. Hey, okay, now I'm in the voice chat. Let me, yeah, I'm gonna do that, bruh. I'm gonna do that. That's a lot easier than freaking all of what I don't know what the heck's going on with this stupid thing. Good lord, dude. I feel like an old man, dude. Real talk. All right, NEWF, I sent you the link to the Discord. Hopefully that works. Yeah, Salt. I'm telling you, everybody's telling you to get it. I'm not gonna lead you astray. I would get it. That's just me personally. But it's on. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. You know, that's just the thing. I think the Switch would help, but you also remember you got a bunch of good franchises and a bunch of good games coming out on PlayStation. So it's kind of like pick your poison, right? Whichever one you want to go with. Lunch Business says just get them all. Yeah, just get them all. That'll help. This is confusing. I have no clue. Buy you a PS4 and have them all. You're right there. I did post. There you go. I posted the Discord link in the description. So if anyone wants to hop in, you can hop in on the Discord. I'm still waiting on my man NEWF. We got 5 minutes for this thing, man. 5 minutes. And there's the link to the Discord right there. Yeah, I'm taking chances here. If anyone wants to hop in there. Taking chances with this thing. I do want some Metroid. Please give me Metroid, dude. Please. That is one I do want. I want to see it at least what they're going to do with it. I know the rumors are it's going to be multiplayer. There's going to be some multiplayer aspects in there, but who knows?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's
can
up,
you hear
man?
me? Oh, good, you can hear me.
What's good? Yeah, you can never go wrong with Mario, man. Never go wrong with Mario. That's for sure.
Well, I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey right now.
You're doing what?
I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey right now on the Switch.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, NEWF. Waiting on you, bruh. Hold on, man. Hold on, man, gamer. Hold on. Oh my god, NEWF is here. NEWF is here. So what are you looking forward to, gamer?
I don't know, because I actually didn't know about the Nintendo Direct till like yesterday.
Right.
It's because I got my Switch in August and I didn't know much about it.
Yeah, I got my Switch in, yeah, NEWF, you gotta join the actual voice channel. I see you in there. Just click on that voice channel and it should let you in there. Yeah, like, I got my wife talked me into getting the Switch like in November, October-ish. And it's been like one of the best purchases ever, honestly.
So, how many games do you have now?
Man, I got a few games. I have Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. I have Faye, Splatoon, Bayonetta, Mario plus Rabbids. What else is over here? Mario Kart, Just Dance for my wife.
Wait, 2017 or 18?
2018, and our dog chewed it up, so.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it says, NEWF, it says like you're not in the voice chat here on the Discord. It says you joined the Discord, but it says you're not in the voice chat. We got 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Wow.
Hold on, let me hop out of here real quick. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm back in here. I wonder what's going on, man. Because it says NEWF has joined the Discord.
Oh, he needs to go into General, then click on Voice Channel and click Connect to Voice.
There you go. Wait, he said go to General, click on Voice Channel, then connect to the voice chat.
Yo.
Hey, there he is, the man NEWF. What's going on, man?
Geez, I don't know, man. I don't use Discord. This stuff is weird to me.
Hey, I know, but I could not, for some reason, every time I copied the link, it would say, your link has been copied to the clipboard. And I was like, I don't want to look for my clipboard. So, I just was like, Discord might be a little bit easier for me. But either way, thanks for stopping by, man. I do appreciate it.
No problem, brother. Good to be here.
Oh, here we go.
I was almost thinking about this. All right, here we go.
Let's go, man.
Hi, everyone. The time has come for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide. I have lots of information to share about upcoming games for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS.
A lot of information, huh?
Up first, some Nintendo 3DS headlines.
3DS, I called it. They go with 3DS
It's
first.
the biggest collection in this microgame series. The latest in the WarioWare series is coming.
You know, your
to the
stream
Nintendo
is actually
3DS
ahead of
family
mine.
systems,
I'm about a 30-second delay.
Oh, are you?
which means there's a new way to play Wario's strangely
seeing it now.
satisfying microgames. With classics and new additions, there are 300 microgames
Not the
to
Nintendo
enjoy,
Direct feed.
making this
Yeah.
the biggest entry in the series. Press buttons, tilt the system,
Apparently they're bringing back WarioWare
use the
for
touchscreen,
3DS.
and microphone. Only Wario could come up with this many control schemes. Think fast. What playstyle is required for this one? Better figure it out
I used to
and
play
dig that
WarioWare. I
crazy
played
action while it's
the
hot.
one WarioWare
Hey,
that was
some
on,
familiar
GameCube.
characters are rocking new
And it
looks.
frustrated
This
me.
is the most jam-packed game in the series yet.
For you guys, how much
Just
life
look
do
at
you
that
think is
face.
left in the
Even
3DS
Wario can
exactly?
contain
Because I was
his wicked
tempted to
grin.
buy one, but at the
WarioWare
same
Gold
time, I'm like,
launches
is this
August
thing like,
3rd.
you know, just about?
It's not worth it.
Get ready for pulse-pounding post.
Man, I've had one before. I've traded it in like 3 or 4 times.
Race down enemy Groks and rock them in battle to defend frontier villages.
3DS is at the
Yes, sir. Action meets tower defense in Dylan's
Yeah, because
Dead Heat
the Switch is
Breakers.
portable now, so that like completely destroys the DS.
This time, the
Exactly,
Red Flash
like,
himself, Dylan,
Like, there's no
will
point.
team up with your own animalized Mii
Yeah,
character.
I think the fact that
Be
the Switch is
strategic
portable,
and use your
I
whole
think
team.
the 3DS has maybe about
What
a
in
year
tarnation?
left before they decide
Your
to
friend's Mii characters can join the team as gunners.
do away with it.
Well,
I
you'll
think
need
so,
their
Dizzle.
help to face
I
each
think
wave
the
of
Switch is
transforming
the new
monsters.
3DS, pretty much.
Who or what will you and Dylan get tangled up with?
Yeah, that's why I
Mind
kind of
that.
really don't want to
There's
go
an
back
enemy
in. Like, I
invasion
just don't see
and the
myself playing the
frontier in
3DS
desperate
enough
need
to
of some
warrant
heroes.
spending the
Demo version of
money
the game
again.
will be available for download May 10th.
It's like 100 and something or $200 right now. Like
Full game Dylan's Dead
You know
Heat
what I mean?
Breakers rolls into Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS May 24th.
I wonder how much support they're gonna have for it, though. Like, I wonder.
I think that's one reason why the Nintendo
Are the
Nintendo
brothers
eShop has
involved
taken so long as
still
well to
better
come to
together?
Switch, because I think they're trying not to
Nintendo DS
divert
Classic
sales away
Mario
from
and Luigi's
3DS as well.
Bowser's Inside Story is back for more gut-busting adventures.
Can't hear me.
That still
Mario
gives you
and
kind of
Luigi
one
have
more
been
reason.
tasked with finding a cure for the Blorbs, a disease threatening
All right,
all
let's turn it
life
down
in the
then. How
Mushroom
about that?
Kingdom. But thanks to Fawful, both brothers have been devoured by
Anyway,
Bowser, and so their journey takes them deep into the belly of the beast.
There.
Wait,
leaving
so
Bowser
is
to
the
scour
Nintendo
the
Direct a
kingdom
bunch
for
of
cure.
new games
The
coming
only
out?
way forward is to change between
It's
the
just like a
Bros
bunch of
and Bowser.
news for.
The big bad will even beef up for monstrous boss
Yeah, it could be a bunch of
battles
new
fit
games.
for
It could just be a
King.
bunch of
Take 'em
reveal,
down in this
regular reveals.
action-packed RPG.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
really depends. They're showing a bunch of new 3DS games right now.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I can see
Looks
that.
like his boy wants in on the action. Find out what happened.
But I mean, I gotta be honest,
behind the
Noof.
scenes
Like,
in the untold
I'm
story
not too
of
excited
Bowser
for.
Jr.
Like, there was
When
one game
Mario
No.
that kind of got my
Bowser's inside
got my
story
attention.
plus Bowser Jr.'s journey launches in 2019.
I heard that there's new Splatoon amiibo coming out.
Plus a new amiibo.
I'm excited for him.
Oh, Detective Pikachu. This is the game I don't get.
Agree with me, don't you?
Runs his mouth.
Hey, don't boss me around.
Likes coffee.
This hi-hat blend is as delicious as
I don't.
And no one
I don't
knows
get
why.
Detective Pikachu, man. I really don't,
Rhyme
dude.
City,
That
where
is just
humans and
one game I
Pokemon
don't get.
usually live in harmony.
Mm.
But recently, Pokemon have been
Let me know if I get
behaving
better,
oddly
Bizzle.
and running amok.
People pick their nose, and I usually detect a pick and chew.
Luckily, a boy named Tim and Detective
Noof
Pikachu are
killing
on
me
the
over here,
case,
man.
facing each mystery head on.
quick attack.
Had to drop a lame one. I was overdue.
Did I do it?
As of today, the game is available for pre.
I'm really shocked they haven't made
on Nintendo
like
3DS.
a Switch version of the Pokemon game, the Pokemon app game that's been like really popular for the phone. I'm really shocked they haven't made.
Your eyes peeled for this extra large Detective Pikachu amiibo figure, which launches
I-
the same day.
I think. Well.
That mysterious mansion has reappeared.
Uh-oh.
in the Nintendo
Uh-oh, hold on, hold
3DS
on.
Remake.
They're redoing Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS, dude.
They already do one.
That looks hilarious.
I remember when I said I might not get a 3DS. Well, we actually have a 3DS in the house. I just gotta find it.
Nintendo GameCube Classic Luigi's Mansion has been
But
remade
it's
for
somewhere in the
Nintendo
house.
3DS.
I might cop Luigi's Mansion because I love
Fans
that
of the
game, dude.
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon game.
That game
now
was
explore
really, really
the
good.
original mansion where Mario went missing. Luigi's something of a scaredy cat, but these classic ghosts and traps are no match for his
Yeah,
vacuum.
no kidding,
cleaner.
Luigi's a scaredy cat. That's just-
Besides, the mansion's map will be displayed on the bottom screen. If you work up the courage, fight the ghosts of your past battles in the new boss rush mode.
I'm just ready for the Switch
Luigi's
news.
Mansion for Nintendo
So
3DS launches
I'm just
this
waiting for
year.
them to get this out of the way. Let's get it out of the way,
That's
man.
all for Nintendo.
There we go.
3DS.
Done.
Another the remake of a remake, or what the hell is
So
this?
far, so
New
good?
expansion or
Well, let's keep the headlines coming.
All right, here's some Switch
expansion for
news.
3DS?
It's time for Nintendo Switch.
Kirby.
Here we go.
Kirby can even make friends
Oh, they're
with
talking
those
about Kirby
characters?
Star Allies.
Kirby Star Allies finally launches next week. As you
Are you
fight
gonna get
through
that
your
news?
adventure, you'll reach dream palaces where
One?
surprise, even fan favorite legacy characters
the Kirby
can
Star
become Kirby's
Allies.
friends. Well,
And I'm not touching Kirby with a 10-foot
Save
pole.
the world.
Oh, come
It's nice
on,
to have some
man.
heavy hitters on your side. Even
I'm not a
though it's
Kirby.
DDD,
I'm a Donkey Kong.
and Bandana Waddle Dee.
Right, I know. I really want to get it. I really want to get it, dude. Kirby
Eventually,
growing up was
more Dream
that
Friends
game.
will be added to the game.
Super
via
Smash
free
Brothers,
updates.
okay, I'm on board, but not Kirby. I
The
just, I
first
don't know.
update will include
It's just,
You ever played any Kirby?
and Coup.
briefly. Kirby was just, to me, Kirby and Pokemon are the two Nintendo franchises that I basically went right over my head when I was growing up. I was just
It's
like,
like a
nope.
dream come true to bring this ragtag
Man.
crew of characters together.
That
across
hurts,
the
man.
Kirby
I
series.
guess
Right,
Kirby
bro.
Star Allies launches on Nintendo Switch March 16th.
I really-
and the first free update will be available
I'm a
March
big
28th.
I'm a big Pokemon
Oh
dude.
yeah,
That's
a quick
me
reminder.
personally.
A free demo
Growing
is
up, that
available
was
now
my
in
game.
Nintendo
Kirby,
eShop on Nintendo
not so much,
Switch.
but I still like
What else are
Kirby.
Friends for?
Kirby's always been
An epic
dear.
tale returns.
What is this?
With new artistic touches. Okami.
Ooh,
Been
this
playing
is
Pokemon.
interesting.
Look,
Classical
you're probably about 10
Japanese
years
style
younger than me. I'm
rises again
41.
in
If I had been
HD
playing
version.
Pokemon at my
Save
age
the
back in
land
school,
from
the kids would have beat the
terrible
crap out of
The
me.
legendary Okami Amaterasu
Yeah.
was resurrected.
Yeah,
Setting
when
off
Pokemon
on
came
a
out, I was
quest
in
with the wandering artist
third or fourth grade when it came
Overcome
out.
challenges using the power of the gods, the
So
celestial brush.
yeah, man, that's just.
With mere brush
So I was
strokes,
like 10 or
you can
9,
make a
9 or 10.
variety
Yeah,
of
you would have
miracles
been.
come to fruition.
It would have beat you
In
up.
the Nintendo Switch version, use touchscreen
Oh my
control in
goodness.
handheld mode.
This
Or
looks interesting,
use the
this,
Joy-Con controller's motion
Okami.
controls in TV mode or tabletop mode.
This looks.
Both
This does look
methods
interesting.
offer an intuitive way to solve
Yeah,
puzzles
Courtney, I
in
know.
Popular
wasn't a fan
game
of
on
the
GameCube.
Meet
I
an
wasn't a fan
eclectic
of the Kirby demo either, but I'm
solve
willing to give it a
mysteries,
shot.
and slay countless
But I gotta have friends to
monsters
play it with. That's the
discover
problem.
what
I have no
awaits
friends
at
to play it
your
with,
journey's
right now,
end.
so may not come.
Okami HD launches on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I'll share out the link, bro.
Thank you. Thank
Eat
you.
up and throw sushi.
Totally forgot
on
about it.
Nintendo Switch. An
There you go,
adventure
it's
unlike
done.
any other. With conveyor belt sushi action, it's Sushi
Sushi
Striker, the way
Striker.
of Sushido. The story takes
What is
place
this?
after the bitter sushi struggles. Raised in a world where sushi is forbidden.
Is this like, what do you call it, Fruit
Conveyor
Ninja?
belt
What do you know,
sushi
sushi
Yeah,
or
it
what?
looks
the
like it.
Empire
What is
and
this,
topple
man?
its sushi monopoly. The gameplay is deep, but the basics are simple. Just eat more and more sushi to pile up plates of matching colors on a table. Then throw them all at
Oh,
your opponent.
Nintendo.
Mix up your strategies to
I mean,
crush your enemies. If you
depending
manage
on the
to
price,
pull
it
off
looks
a special
interesting.
move
Like, it looks
created
like one
by
of those
one
kind
your
of
sushi sprites,
like
you may be able to get the
crazy
upper
kind
hand
of
in
puzzle
battle.
games, but
Of
The
course,
puzzle
there's a
shooter, it looks
multiplayer
like,
mode.
almost.
Battling fellow sushi
yeah,
strikers
Shameless,
online can
right.
get
Shameless is
intense.
fast in that sushi game.
Sushi Striker, the way of Sushido, launches simultaneously on Nintendo Switch and
Word,
Nintendo
dude,
3DS
word.
June
That's for
8th.
sure. Depending on the price, it's
More
intriguing,
travelers,
but
more
price is
details,
everything.
and more launch info.
A fan of raw fish.
Hello, this is Masashi Takahashi from
Octopath
Square
Traveler.
Enix. Today, I have 3 news items to share with you. First,
Yeah, for a while, yeah,
introduce
Octopath
2
Traveler.
more
Did
main
you try the demo of it? I think it was the demo, wasn't
I
it?
have not
lies
tried it.
beyond the horizon.
I tried the Octopath
Tressa the
demo.
Merchant.
It looked
She sets off to
not
find
too
her own
good.
adventure and gain experience
Not
in
too
her
good.
job,
What kind of game
Nah.
is it? Is it an
Is
RPG?
purchase.
Like, what is it?
It's
which
just
means she can
it's just
obtain
like a
special
game where you
items
just
from
like
townsfolk.
it's like you're like a it's a bit like Zelda, like you're a traveler. It's a bit like that. But
And this
I'm
is
like,
Alfin,
because I
the
downloaded
apothecary.
all of these free
He embarks
demos
on
just
his
to have a
journey
look at
to
the
heal those
games,
suffering across the
and I had a
continent.
look at this one,
His
and I think
path
you just
action is
go
Empire.
around looking for
If
someone.
you
I
warm
think
out info others aren't privy to
it didn't
in
look
standard
really good though.
conversations.
The graphic style in it. I mean, the
Next,
artwork's
let's
pretty
talk
cool.
about
It's a
job
Square
creation.
Enix game, you know.
It looks
Characters
like
start out
it
with a
reminds me
base
of like
job, but they can
well, it's
equip
got to
an
be an
additional
RPG
job
if
to
it's,
use
if
in
it's Square
battle.
Enix. But I wonder if there's like a battle system we're about to see.
For
yeah.
instance,
So it's a
if another
turn-based battle
character
game.
like the
So
merchant Tressa
okay,
equips the dancer job,
I might
combine jobs and
give this a
abilities
shot,
expand your strategic
because I'm a
options.
big fan of turn-based RPGs. Yeah, it looks like Final Fantasy old school RPG. Yeah, sign me up, dude.
Finally,
Sign me
you
up.
know many of you have been wondering about the release date.
You know what I really want them to bring back?
The game
dude?
launches
And I know they've already
July
done it
13th.
on Steam, but it's been awful reviews on Steam.
Additionally, we will be
Chrono
offering
Trigger.
a special edition of the
Oh
game.
yeah.
Inside, you'll
Please
find
Secret of
a
Mana just came out too. Wasn't Secret of Mana
Yeah,
remake?
Places of Origin.
Just came
A
out.
helpful map for your adventure.
Please,
a sound selection CD,
please bring me on
and a replica coin based on the in-game currency. This special edition will be released the same day as the
Cardboard
regular
box
version.
display. Look at that. It's like
Nintendo Labo
Inspired
display.
by Labo.
Nintendo Labo display.
With reference points and inspiration as we get into the home stretch
I'm
of
guaranteeing
our
you we're
work
gonna see
together.
about
Please
Labo
look
today.
forward to the release of
You
Octopath
think?
Traveler.
Maybe.
We're like what, a month away from its launch.
Yeah, about 6 weeks.
What happens when an otaku assassin enters the game world?
Oh, what?
The legendary gaming console,
Labo.
the Death Drive Mark II.
What?
Travis Touchdown wanders into the game world and embarks on a rampage of epic proportions.
This looks pretty
Inside, there's an action game,
weird looking, but
racing,
interesting.
puzzles, a total of 7 different game titles.
7 different game types.
With his beam katana in hand, he vows to exterminate every last bug he finds.
To be fair, I'm not really into any of these games. I like the Mario, Aces Tennis, and Kirby.
This is
Right.
weird looking
Brutal
game.
boss
Right,
lurks
I
at the
think-
end of each game.
I think we'll get more of that here later. I think
Creatively
they're gonna
combine
have to
the
announce
moves to
something.
crush them.
Yeah, I think that because these are like just like not really
Pass
that
the
big
Joy-Con controller
games.
to a friend
Right, it's
for
just a bunch of
co-op
indie games
multiplayer.
or they're e-store
Yeah.
games. So
One and
they're-
only.
Yeah,
I was
like
gonna
that.
say they're triple A's to the end.
Did we
but
mention the adventure mode,
We'll have
which
to
tells a
see.
new story?
I just need something.
Travis Strikes
Some
Again.
sort of surprise.
No More Heroes.
Travis
launches
Strikes Again.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch in 2018.
Well, I'll pass on that too. Courtney says hard pass.
In Dark Souls.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Travis Touchdown from the whatchamacallit game, isn't it? The what was those games?
I have no clue.
Dark Souls.
But here
Oh,
you go.
A world wrought with despair.
Dark Souls
And
remastered.
hope.
No more heroes. No more heroes. That's what it is.
In the seemingly endless cycle of
Here you
death,
go, Salt.
one
Right here,
quick
man.
victory
Even though we're
becomes a
probably gonna get it on
moment
the
you'll
X.
never forget.
But
Now you can savor your accomplishments anytime, anywhere, for the first time on console.
Who wouldn't want to rage in the doctor's office while you're waiting for the doctor?
Before launch,
I watch your Joy-Cons flying across the room.
so players can try the game.
Right.
This will
These
be
things
a
are motion
Dark
controlled,
Souls
but they don't
experience.
fly too well.
Right.
To
You're
a
just throwing your
brave
Joy-Cons across the office because you're mad because, man.
Separately,
But I do want to get
the
this
Solaire
game.
of Astora amiibo.
And there's
will
an
be
amiibo?
released. With it, you can perform the popular Praise the Sun gesture with reckless abandon.
I had a Dark Souls game. You know what? I might even be
And the
tempted
Solaire
for
of
this.
Astora
Might.
amiibo launch on May 25th.
I've never played a Dark Souls game, dude. So I never have.
Stupid games I die a lot
How's
in.
it
You know what I
going
meant?
so far?
Right.
Well, I have a quick
Offensive to
reminder.
be like throwing across rooms and
Did you
punching.
hear that My Nintendo members can now redeem gold points for digital games?
Oh yeah,
and
the My
DLC
Nintendo
on the
members and their
Switch
gold
system?
points, man. Like,
Just choose to use your points during the checkout process in
Right,
Nintendo
Shayla.
eShop for Nintendo Switch or on the
Be on the
Nintendo
subway like freaking out. You hear the big
Right.
old swear words.
website to learn more.
yeah, and they get the cops calling them.
Okay.
I heard this was a
We have more
colossal failure
Nintendo Switch
already with the
headlines. But
first
first,
My Nintendo points.
let's shine a nice long spotlight on one title
thing.
in particular.
Uh-oh, one title in
Please
particular.
take a look.
What is this? There you go, gamer. Here's your game.
All-star roster of Mario series favorites is ready to rally
Here it
for
is.
full-blown tennis
Here's your
battles,
game,
using their most tactical, tricked-out shots ever.
Now, I will hard pass on this.
Mario Tennis Aces.
I was never a fan of the Mario sports game.
There are more than 15
Except
playable
for,
characters, each with their own.
And this is
distinct
good. And golf.
Soccer.
I remember playing on the Wii like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Because I've actually loved Mario sports ones.
Today,
Yeah, I
we'll
did like the
mainly
Olympic
cover the
games,
essentials
that's
of
for
the
sure.
refined tennis
Yeah.
gameplay.
These lend themselves really well, actually. The tennis and stuff. Tennis and the golf game were really good.
Top
Yeah, I
spin,
know they sell. It's a pass for me.
slice,
But
and a lob that'll zoom over your opponent's head.
I don't know, dude.
Just to name a few.
Okay, if this ends up being, my wife says you will not hard pass on this one.
Why not aim
No.
Oh, is that your wife in the
Yeah,
chat?
yeah.
Cool.
That's my wife.
The all-new
Well,
Zone
hello, Mrs. Nintendo.
Shot. It lets you pinpoint any spot you want to aim at using motion controls.
If this
and
ends
send the
up
ball
being like
crashing down.
an online, there's like an online aspect to it, like a multiplayer
Zone
aspect.
shots are really powerful.
I might
So if you
just
get hit
for the
by
competitive
one,
aspect.
your
I think it
racket
would
can take some
be
damage.
crazy. if they figure out a way to get this like competitive.
If your racket takes
Oh yeah, like against other people.
Yeah.
Like online. That would be good.
That would be nuts.
It's an instant KO.
My God, that would be because you know with arms,
Don't give up hope.
arms you can play
Stop
against
a
other
zone
people.
Right, and arms was actually on
Return a
Evo
shot
this
with
year, which
perfect
is weird.
timing,
Yeah.
and you'll block. Protect
There's that
your
sequel,
racket.
Legs.
Salt says hard pass on
It's
Mario
no
Tennis.
small feat
Yeah, I'm
to
kind of
nail
with
the
you, but
timing
hey, the
just
wife
right.
spoke.
That's
The
where
wife
zone
spoke.
speed comes into play.
So guess what?
Game for their online, right? Like
The world around you
whooping
moves
somebody's
slow
butt in this
motion,
tennis game.
allowing you to perform incredible feats.
Tennis games are pretty
Like
easy to
chasing
pick
down
up and
a
play.
quick-
Like they're
It's
self-explanatory.
no instant win card,
True.
but it makes it a bit easier to block powerful zone shots.
You know what game I really didn't like? I didn't like Mario Rabbids
Just
and Kingdom
spam
Battle.
zone
I thought that
shots
was a
and zone speed the
waste.
whole match.
What? You didn't like that game? Oh.
No.
You can only
When I
finish
bought it, I
these
hated
moves by
it.
using
I
up
hated
some of your
it.
energy
I
gauge.
really love that. I really love that game. Like you don't even know.
Slowly
Like
fills
that
up
game
the longer you keep a rally
like
going.
surprised me. I thought it was gonna be really.
The fastest way to
Once
fill
again,
up
I
your
gotta
gauge
give credit to my
is
wife
with the
because
new
there's like
trick shot.
she said get a Switch. I wanted to get an Xbox One X, and I eventually got one. But she said get a Switch. I got a
If
Switch.
the ball gets away from
And
you,
I ended up loving
you can
that.
jump over
And
to
she
knock it
wanted
back.
Mario plus Rabbids, and I was like, that game looks
It's a
stupid.
risky maneuver.
And then I started playing it, and I
Don't
kind of got
judge the
addicted to
timing
it.
or distance
So,
correctly. You
I
may
really
waste
did
your
like that
energy
game.
or lose a point. But if
Well,
you
you know, it's not even by Nintendo. It's actually by
Ubisoft.
yeah.
I
Ubisoft.
passed on that game. It just didn't. As soon as I saw the RTS style stuff, and I was like, nah, never mind.
Ultimate shot,
NEWF,
the special
it's-
shot.
It's interesting
It will
though,
eat up
honestly.
your energy
Like
in
if
a
you can
big
get
way.
it super cheap,
But this
like
thing
later
can
down the road,
really turn
get it
tide.
because it
It may
it
even
surprised
destroy
me.
your opponent's
Well, you
racket
can get it like pre-owned for
However,
like $60
even a
bucks.
special shot guarantees
If you get
a
it
win.
pre-owned.
Pre-owned for 60. No thanks. I think I'll rather go out and bang my head off a wall.
What's 60 in
Every move you
Australia?
make presents a risk, and hopefully a
Is
reward.
yeah. Well, that's
Your
yeah.
energy gauge could be
I don't know. I
It
don't
is.
know what that compares to the U.S. dollars though. That's the thing.
Will you use it for an offensive
Oh
zone
yeah. I
shot,
forgot you guys are in America.
or use it for some defensive zone speed?
Expensive here.
Yeah,
Our average game
$60.
is $80.
Yeah, $60
Say
is
you
like,
go for
oh
the zone
what?
shot. Will you go for a surefire
Well,
point,
like
or will you
in
try
I know
to destroy your opponent's
I've seen
racket
some
and
games
run
that
the
are like
rest of the
$100 here, and I thought it only went up to 90. I didn't know.
Non-stop, split-second strategies may be the best
On Tuesday, I
part
bought
about
that
Mario
one
Tennis
Bravo
Aces.
team for the PlayStation VR.
Purists rejoice. You can also play using simple rules, which means only basic shots are allowed.
They have the push salt emote in the Fortnite store
Once
right
you
now.
connect
Oh my
online,
gosh.
you can play a match with your friends or other players.
Get it. Get it.
Is
There's
it
a mul-
Fortnite?
There it is. Online multiplayer. They got it,
Allow you
dude.
to
They got
compete
it. Oh
against other
no.
players.
Oh no. Oh no.
Matchmaking is based on your record during the event. As a participation
Wait, isn't
bonus,
Fortnite
you
coming
can
out
get
on the
special
Switch?
outfits or
That's the
even
rumor
additional
right now. It's not a for
characters.
sure thing. It's just a rumor
There's
right
also
now.
swing mode,
Aw.
which allows you to use your Joy-Con like a tennis racket.
Bro, they
Forehand.
made this game online, dude.
Backhand, slice,
Here it is.
and lob.
Told ya.
I may have to get
mode
this.
is perfect when you want to play the game casually with your friends and family.
Dude,
Or
if
just get
I
your
could
body
just-
moving.
Bruh.
It's a Nintendo game for swingers.
Oh, dude. An hour and
The
40
game
minutes before
offers
it's
a
gone.
refined approach to tennis gameplay, focusing on deep strategic chaos. Plus, the story mode will offer other twists to the good old game of tennis.
I'm still firm on that, what, $20 price point for their online?
Yeah, that's what they say so far. And I
If it's
mean,
$20, I can shell it to 20, but if they start getting in like Xbox and PlayStation territory, I'm out because I don't think Nintendo is going to bring it the way those guys do.
Oh, and one last thing. As we approach the game's launch, we decided to hold a pre-launch
they have a
online
pre-launch
tournament.
Mario Aces online tournament.
That way,
Uh-oh.
you can try out Mario Tennis Aces for yourself.
I can try it
We'll announce
on a
the
pre-launch
details at a
tournament
later
for
date,
free?
so please stay tuned.
Yeah? I'll do that.
Wait, can you get it on the eStore for free?
That's what they were saying. There's beforehand they're gonna have a pre-launch tournament.
Let's
So
continue
everybody
with
can try it
Oh.
out.
Nintendo
That's gonna be
Switch
awesome.
headlines.
That's gonna. Well, then everyone's gonna want to do it.
What's next here, Noof?
Captain Toad.
Pre-launch, it sounds like me when I go to
or
bed.
other systems. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is bound
Captain
for Nintendo
Toad.
Switch.
Captain Toad's
Explore
coming
a
to Switch
variety of
finally.
tricky sandbox-style
Is Captain
levels
Toad
inspired by
coming?
Japanese box
That's what you
garden
said.
called Hakoniwa.
What?
There you go.
Rotate the camera and touch the screen for a better view of hidden treasures.
I watched people like Captain Toad, and that
this
was
time, we've included a
gist
few
of-
Super Mario Odyssey levels too.
of me playing.
Oh my
Captain
God.
Now you can explore
I'm definitely
locales
getting
from a
that.
variety of kingdoms. Check out New Donk City.
Toad. They added in some Mario Odyssey maps too.
By the way,
Yeah, I can see.
know
Plus,
Captain
because you
Toad
can
also
find
appeared in Super
Captain
Mario
Toad in
Odyssey?
Super Mario Odyssey.
Right.
For people that do a lot of shrooms, now you can play as one.
While one player controls Captain Toad, the other can assist with things like cover fire, so you can enjoy tracking treasure together. We also plan to release a Nintendo 3DS
Well,
version
see, here's the
with
deal.
3D
Right
visuals
now,
and
my wife
touchscreen
is in the
controls.
chat telling me what
Feels
games
like
we
there's a
are
box
and aren't
garden
getting.
right in your hands.
So
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker launches July 13th.
she's like, we're getting this one, we're getting Mario Tennis. So far,
hey,
what's up, Darth Vicious? Thanks for stopping by, man.
Better start punching that overtime, Nick.
Yeah, I'll have to. What is this?
This looks good.
What is this?
The heck?
What is this, dude? Noob, wait till you see this, dude. Oh, what?
Turn it on.
Okay. Okay, coming eventually.
Gaming icon crashes Nintendo
Uh-oh.
Switch. The impossible isn't possible
It was
until
true.
it happens.
It was
All
true.
3 original Crash Bandicoot games are debuting on a
rumor was
Nintendo
true.
system for the very first time. Spin, jump, and whump for
I'm
the
gonna get
trilogy's
this.
100+
Oh, there you go,
levels of
Crash.
Getting this,
and
dude,
his
the rumor
sister
was true.
Coco.
Crash
Everything
Bandicoot?
from the
Yeah,
cinematics
that rumor
to
was
the
true, dude.
animations to the
Oh
lush
my
environments
God.
has been fully updated since the original games.
And they
so they'll
updated
look
the
great
original
on your
games, dude.
TV
It looks
or on the
awesome.
go.
Look at this.
Ruin Dr. Neo Cortex's plans for world domination and save Tana in Crash Bandicoot.
My wife
Form
says
an
we're getting
uneasy
that.
alliance
So that's 3
with the
games I
mad
gotta cop
scientist
now.
in Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. And stop him and the evil Uka Uka through a battle across time.
Yeah, dude.
Crash
This is
Bandicoot 3 Warp.
up on the list
Believe
right
it or
now.
not,
This one is.
Crash Bandicoot
I remember
Insane
going to my
Trilogy
cousin's
is
house and
officially
playing
making
this
the
nearly
walk to
every
Nintendo
day.
Switch
So
new
good.
Crash. That one's
Never
up.
fear, Little Nightmares is almost here.
Little Nightmares. That one. Little Nightmares.
From award-winning independent
Is Little Nightmares
developer
coming to
Tarsier
Switch?
Studios
Apparently, yep.
comes a charmingly horrific adventure like no other.
Whoa.
The puzzle platformer Little Nightmares will trap you in the maw.
Yeah, that
a
Nintendo
vast
kind of got
vessel of
the
mystery haunted by
the rights
corrupted
to it. And apparently
souls.
now they're getting Spyro. Apparently that was another rumor that they're getting
Complete edition
Spyro.
on Nintendo Switch
So-
contains 2
Oh, shit, I'm
haunting
getting this
spells
game
in
for
one
the Switch.
package.
If you're getting Little Nightmares, because this looks
Oh, hell yeah.
it's very
And the kids'
interesting.
separate adventures. You must face their childhood
9
fears
watching.
across
Thanks for
all
stopping
8
by.
chapters,
Appreciate it, Vicious.
including
Thanks for
all
stopping
past
by.
downloadable content.
I played this game the other night and it was awesome.
Each
Dude,
resident
this
I never
looks
played it yet.
interesting. It's kind of
and
it's like
both present complex
reminds me
3D
of, like-
puzzles to master.
you remember Alice Madness Returns? You ever
Not
play
to
that?
mention, you can receive the Nintendo Switch exclusive
Dude, it's got
in-game
that
Pacu
creepiness
mask
to
by
it.
tapping the Pac-Man amiibo figure.
It was so good.
All right, Vicious
Little
man, thanks for
Nightmares
stopping
Complete
by.
Edition
Complete
releases
edition,
on
May
May
18th,
18th.
dude. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. That does look good.
South Park is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
dude.
god! Oh my god!
What?
Announced that South
Not a
Park
Pac-Man
Fractured
amiibo?
But
South
Whole
Park,
is coming to
Fractured but the
Nintendo
Hole's
Switch.
coming to the Switch,
From the
dude.
creators of South Park comes
Pac-Man
this
and Little
outrageously
Nightmares? Is
offensive
that how it is?
superhero adventure that you can play
Freaking
anytime,
Pac-Man is
anywhere
coming
for the
out on
very
an
first
amiibo.
time. Customize your avatar.
Bro.
Oh my
Come
god!
on
Oh
down
my
to
god!
South
I'm
Park
the
or
biggest
join
fan of
Stan,
South Park. Yes!
Kyle,
Yes!
Kenny,
Yes! Oh my
Cartman's
god! Oh my
superhero
god!
team.
Gamers about to
Then
have
have
aneurysm,
yourself a
dude.
time with the battle
Oh,
system
because
that's surprisingly deep.
I'm
as
the
show
biggest
that
fan of
spawned.
South Park ever, and I saw it was coming out on PS4 and an
Choose a
Xbox, and I was so
Level
sad.
up.
And I can't
Build your
believe it's
notoriety.
actually coming out on the Switch
Craft
now.
items, go on quests,
Oh my
and more.
god.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Oh my
All
god.
past
Oh
DLCs
my
will
god.
be
Says hard
available
pass.
for
No, there's
purchase
no hard pass on
individually
South Park.
or
Sorry.
as a part of the season
Oh my
pass.
god.
DLC
Go,
Oh my
people.
God.
That's all I gotta say.
I think I'm.
DLC 2
I think
from
I'm gonna
Dusk
go
Till
crazy.
Casa
I can't.
Bonita will be
Oh my
available at
god.
launch.
This is.
Going
This is freaking
Bring the
amazing.
crunch will tell an additional
Oh,
story.
God.
You can take your dinners on again, or you can take
South
Shabbat on
Park,
again.
Fractured But Whole releases on Nintendo Switch April 24th.
The wife says no, but sometimes the man gets to put his foot down and say, "I'm getting it."
Hyrule Warriors Definitive
Like,
Warriors
seriously,
launches
I was actually
Wednesday.
gonna buy PS4 just for this game. That's how desperate I was.
PS4. Now you can get it.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Spring into action once more. This spring. Hyrule Warriors Definitive
Have you ever played?
Edition
Did you ever play
launches
Hyrule
May
Warriors?
18th,
New?
Only on Nintendo.
Nope, never got a chance to play this one. This is definitely on the now it's definitely on the must-buy list.
Yes.
ARMS fans, don't miss this.
I'm at Nintendo. You're taking my wallet.
The ARMS League is pleased to extend an invitation to all you hardcore fans out there who've been playing the game, enjoying all the added characters and stages, and going online.
Did they
to play
stop?
the new
They
Party
stopped
Crash
supporting
mode.
this game though.
We're
so
happy to announce
are they
the
gonna have any more
ARMS US
DLC?
in Canada Online Open. Prelims will take place in the game's online ranked match mode from
Because
March
they said
8th
they
to
pretty
March
much
18th.
announced they're
Eight top
stopping
players will
DLC,
then
stop
move on to
characters.
the
So are they
online
gonna keep
finals
supporting
March
the game or not?
31st. All finalists will receive a custom art piece created by the development team. We'll be streaming the event live from Nintendo of
And they're
America
having a
headquarters
tournament?
on our official site.
I'm definitely
Stay
going on
tuned
that.
for our social channels for
Noob
more
says,
details in the
"My
coming
wallet
weeks.
can't take it
And if
anymore."
you're not an ARMS fan just yet, well, we have good news. On March 31st, we'll be hosting a 3-day test punch. Download this demo event from Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch. Play for free and see what you think of the world's stretchiest fighting game.
Man.
On March 21st, producer Kosuke Yabuki
I don't
will
know if I
discuss
play
the
ARMS. I
development
think
of ARMS
that
at
might
the
hurt
Game
me.
Developers Conference.
Really hurt my
and
body.
Hisashi Nogami will present separately on the Splatoon franchise.
Gotta work with
So
an
look
injury.
out
What
for
happened?
coverage
I'm
of
playing the
both.
video.
Playing ARMS, right?
Linkopolis News Bulletin.
Splatoon
It's
2.
update time.
Uh-oh.
This
Version
April, Splatoon
3.0.
2 is getting an update. Version
Whoa.
3.0 is coming.
Here it comes.
Here's a brief and briny taste of what's to come. 100 new pieces of
Oh my
gear.
god, my god,
Plus
wow.
fresh looks, just in time for spring. Plus
Gear,
more stages.
new gear, new
Piranha
stages.
Pit, Camp Triggerfish,
What?
and the hottest date spot for the hippest Inklings, Wahoo World.
My wife's like, yes!
And what?
If it ever
Oh
goes
my
on
god,
sale.
that looks so
Rank
cool.
X. Now you can get a new
What?
rank,
Rank
bro.
X is an extreme
Now you
rank,
can get a new rank gamer with your
even
rank
higher
X.
than S+. More details are coming soon.
Amiibo.
Once you meet certain conditions, Callie will appear
What
in
the
Octo
heck?
Canyon.
Callie.
The world of Splatoon 2 continues to evolve, so don't miss out.
Whoa. Okay, that's just the
The
video.
heck?
Now, a word from the Squid
I wanna
Research
see new
Lab.
weapons.
Check out their latest video.
So what is this?
Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't really do that, does it?
What is this?
Squid head.
Look, dude, you can make fun of Splatoon all you want, but Splatoon is a great game.
Oh my.
Game. I'm not ragging on it. It just wasn't one of my like up onto my top list, you know. But if it ever goes on sale, maybe I'll pick it up.
Yes, yes, do that. Because once again, I keep giving props to my wife. Because this is another one of those games where she said, "You gotta get it," and I didn't want to get it, and I got it. And I love it. Yeah, it's Splatoon Salt.
Trailer where she's going through a bus or subway.
She's going through a subway. But I don't know what the deal is. It must be a new story. What if they actually have a campaign?
Well, I think their campaign was like hero mode with Agent 4.
Right. What if they actually add more?
Oh yeah, like new worlds and that.
This looks like it.
Whoa!
Right.
Oh my god, you're in a subway.
Yeah, dude, this is definitely a new DLC for like, whoever this is a new DLC. This is definitely that.
Oh my god, this is freaking crazy.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, yeah, my wife is losing her mind. She's like, Octo.
You're lucky to have a wife
Splatoon
that's into games
Octo.
like you, bro.
full version of the game required to use DLC. It's an Octo
Oh
expansion.
my
That
God.
looks nice.
Hello,
I
Squid
can't
Research
wait.
Lab here.
Who is this
So,
dude in the lab jacket?
How was it? You just got a sneak peek at the first paid downloadable content for Splatoon 2.
First
The
paid
hefty new single-player
DLC.
mode, Octo Expansion. You'll play as the new character,
Agent 8,
who looks like an Octoling. She wakes up on the platform of a dark subway station without her memories. Looks like some kind of shady underground test facility. In this massive subterranean world, there are 80 of these test facilities connected by a subway. You'll depart from the station with purpose. A variety of missions await Agent 8 and her talents.
Oh my God.
Expect new stories to unfold, shedding new light
What
on
the
beloved
heck?
characters. You may think you know everything about the world of Splatoon, but these waters run deep, and so does the lore. Escape
I
from
will
these
say,
twisted
this
depths,
feels like this is the
and
big,
you'll
the
be
big,
able
the
to
big,
join
big
multiplayer
announcement.
matches as
Yeah.
an Octoling.
And then we won't get any news
We
about
hope you
Metroid
enjoy
Prime
this
4.
fresh perspective.
We'll have to wait for E3, I guess.
Since Octa means 8 in Latin, that means 2018 is the year of the Octoling. Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion will launch this
Octo
summer.
expansion, dude.
After today's Nintendo Direct,
Oh, that's not a
Splatoon
bad
2
price, though.
Octo Expansion will be available for
That's
advanced
it?
purchase
Well,
in
I'm
Nintendo
freaking
eShop.
getting that. No,
With
without a
this
doubt.
purchase, Splatoon 2 owners will immediately receive Octo-themed in-game gear to use in battle today.
Yeah.
It's 25 bucks in
Thank you,
Canada
Research
then.
Lab.
It's 20 bucks in States.
Hopefully Splatoon 2 will
Right.
continue to splatter our expectations. You bet. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Boo, it's over.
Well,
It's all
actually,
over,
we have
Noob.
one more announcement.
Oh, wait.
Please take a look at our last video for the day.
Uh-oh, last video, dude. Last video.
For Switch or just for the whole Direct?
Who knows? Just for the whole Direct. Splatoon video, obviously, apparently.
That's Splatoon 1. I wish Splatoon was that cool.
What? What?
I think they're updating Splatoon 1.
No!
What is it?
Bruh. Please.
Oh my God!
Please. Yeah!
Oh my God!
Ah, losing my mind, dude. Noof,
the heck's
noof,
happening?
noof.
What's
noof?
Remember, I'm 30 seconds behind.
I know, so I'm not saying anything, noof. That's why I'm not saying anything. Just wait, noof. Just
Oh my
wait.
God!
Just wait, noof.
Oh. Some characters.
Noof.
Oh my God!
Just shh, gamer, shh. Be quiet. Wait for noof. Wait for noof to catch up. Oh my God.
Yeah, there you go.
What, dude? Okay, it's over now, man. It's over.
Yeah.
Super Smash.
There you
That's
go.
it, dude. That's it. It's over.
Oh
Super
my
Smash
God.
Bros. Switch done this year.
About
too. They
that
said
at the start of the
2018, dude.
podcast?
They said 2018, dude. It's done. Over. I'm in. I'm hyped. That's all I need to see. I'm done. I'm done with it, dude. That's all I need to see. Oh my goodness, dude.
Courtney, get this man some tissue, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. Let's go, noob.
Hey, it's very nice.
Oh man, that was.
Talking about Smash Brothers, too. Is that cool?
You see, my wife said in the chat.
You didn't get this excited about the birth of your children.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. Noof. We're getting Super Smash Bros, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's what's happening. Dude, I got so hyped, dude. I don't even.
Obviously, count on Mario and Link and a couple of the Squid kids.
Right, and they're probably gonna put in the man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut that reaction and put it up, dude. that will be a thing. Oh my gosh, dude.
The Smash Bros meme.
Oh man. Squid Kids. Oh, NEWF. I don't even know what to say after that, dude. I really don't. They're like one last announcement, and then they just kind of squeeze that in there. I was upset. I was like, oh, that's all they're having, Splatoon, whatever. And then I was like,
well, I still, even without it, I still thought this was a pretty good direct. I mean, getting some of those third-party games that we've been crying about and coming over. You know, South Park, Crash Bandicoot. You know.
Yeah, dude. It was a good direct, that's for sure. The Bandicoot, third-party game, South Park. I'm gonna cop. Aces, I got to cop now. My wife said so. What other game did she say we had to get? I can't remember. But either way, some game. Hyrule Warriors, gonna cop that. But dude, that bombshell they left at the end though, I can't even think about anything else.
That was a really good ending. That was a really good ending.
Yes.
The reason I didn't buy a lot of those games on my Xbox or PlayStation 4, I knew there was a good reason why I was holding out.
Oh my goodness, son, Salt, whatever your name is, bruh. Switch. Forget the PS4. Switch. We're about to be Smash Bros in this thing, dude. We're about to be Smash Bros in this thing. Me, you, NEWF, Shameless, whoever else. We're about to kill it. We're about to kill it, dude.
They need to get the third-party games day and date of launch, and yes, I agree, but it's better late than never, right? I mean, the bottom line is Nintendo's getting some support, and if the games find an audience and they sell pretty well, and I have a reasonable, you know, that they will, then Nintendo's going to be in good shape.
Definitely. Oh my goodness, man.
Super Smash Bros. Is definitely going to be the most popular game on the Switch now.
Yeah.
Maybe even more popular than Odyssey.
Oh man, it will be.
It sounds really well because of the portability and the fact that you can take it and take the 4 controllers and hook it up anywhere and play it. That's going to be huge.
And then on top of that, like I said, the rumors were that the president was said in their financial meeting that they do, whatever, he said that Smash Bros is going to coincide with the online for the Switch in September sometime. Dude, if they do that, dude, now I need to see what this online's about, NEWF. I got to see party chat, stuff like that. Like, if they do, like, because so far they're kind of following suit with what they said. They said they're going to support Splatoon for the long run, and the rumor was Super Smash Bros. Come out. So now we got that confirmed just now. The only other part of the rumor was that Metroid Prime 4 was going to have multiplayer in it, but we didn't get to see that. So I don't know, man. Like,
gotta save something big for E3, you know.
Yeah, right. They gotta save something big. But Smash Bros, they're definitely going to reveal that at E3. They have to.
It said 2018, which means it looks to release this year.
Yeah, 2018, probably at the end of the year, probably like November-ish.
I don't want to wait. I just want to get it.
You got to wait.
I wish I could just.
No, there's no way. A game that big, they're gonna wait till the. They're gonna wait.
It's smart to bring it out in the fall before the holiday season because that'll respike Nintendo sales again as they head into the Christmas season.
Yeah, dude. There's gonna be a lot of Switch Smash Brothers bundles this holiday season, dude. You already know. They're definitely going to break the record of 25 million that they wanted to set. If that's the case, they will smash that record, dude. Smash it.
Now, if only Xbox could get some of this Nintendo momentum rolling, they'd be in fine shape too, but they got their work cut out.
Yeah, dude. Xbox, man, they just... It really, what it comes down to is them having... first party exclusives, dude. That's just it. Like, that's really what it comes down to. It's just their first party games. Like, Xbox has Halo and Gears, and that's the only two things that get people excited. But I mean, they got to push that power narrative, so get on them for that. But yeah, they need to do something like Nintendo's doing. Salt said best. Publishers will get the games out sooner. Switch is taking over second place from Xbox. Yeah. I think you might be right. But
thing, right? And this is what Xbox really needs to do. One of their games has to be a showcase title for the X. It has to convince people to upgrade to that newer platform. It really needs to come out and blow the doors off everything graphically. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they need now, is a solid game that people can look at and go, holy cow.
Right.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. So they have to get somebody on board to push that console, not just 4K, that's great, but like, that's just resolution. I'm talking about graphics. I'm talking about a game that's going to look not only good this year or next year, but it's going to look good 5 years from now. You know what I mean?
True.
Anyway, we didn't come to talk about Xbox. We're here to talk about Nintendo.
Well, I mean, we're Nintendo and Xbox dudes. I came from Xbox, so I still root for Xbox. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude, like, this is what Xbox is missing, and Nintendo's definitely they have their thing, man. They have their cup of tea, and so, man, I mean, that Super Smash Bros. News just blew my mind, honestly. And I think that's going to be enough to carry their momentum. That's enough for them to just kind of sit on and say, hey, Smash Brothers is coming out for the Switch. Now, they didn't say whether it was going to be a port. They just said Super Smash Bros. And they showed a Switch emblem at the end. So who knows if it's a port or not. I better not be a port. I hope it's a brand new game. If it's a port, I don't know. That's my theory.
Yeah, I hope so too. Hopefully it's a brand new game, because we've seen a fair share of sort of ports and games that were sort of left on the development table back from the Nintendo Wii U. So I think it will be a new game, though.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be a new game. But other than that, man, like, what did you see that, besides Little Nightmares, like, what did you see that you found really interesting or that intrigued you, or what do you think that Nintendo has rolling for them right now?
What they have rolling, obviously they're carrying a lot of momentum from 2017 into 18, and right off the start they got Mario Tennis Aces, which is not going to light the fires under a lot of people, but it's a great complementary title to their lineup. And plus, right now, the one thing their lineup is lacking potentially is sports games, right, of any type.
Yep.
Until they get more support from EA and 2K and various other companies, I mean, Nintendo has to bring out their own, and their sports games are little different, right? Their sports games cater to people that love the sport, but they also cater to people that just love video games and like that simplicity, and like to be able to play games with friends without worrying about stats and worrying about rosters and that sort of stuff. So kudos to Nintendo. They do them pretty well, the golf, the tennis, etc., etc. I was actually surprised at this point we didn't see a new Mario Party, because I suspect that's in the pipeline as well.
Yep.
So you almost can tell that's coming. The Switch feels like it was built for a Mario Party game.
Definitely.
And you never know, maybe we'll see it at E3 again. They got to leave something on the table. They can't give it all away right now. But no, it was a great direct. Obviously, Super Smash Brothers stole the show at the end. I mean, I think people kind of felt it was coming. We just didn't know when it would come. But 2018, it's good in my books. And, like I said, and just that third-party support is starting to roll in now, and that's great. I mean, yeah, some people, there will be people out there in our community, we know who a lot of them are, they're going to be like, well, Nintendo just showed off games we've already played on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, blah, 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 blah. You're going to hear a lot of that, but who cares? The bottom line is if you're a Nintendo customer, if you only own a Switch, this will be your first time probably ever playing these amazing games. It's not like they're bringing out the stinky ones. They're bringing out really good titles. And second of all, even if you own them or have played them to death, like Dark Souls Remastered, for example, I mean, now you can take it anywhere. You can go camping and go kick somebody's butt in Dark Souls, or you can Nightmares on the go and Crash Bandicoot. So how can you argue with things that are just good and having extra options? I'm planning to pick up a few of those games, actually.
Exactly. I remember I was listening to the Iron Lords podcast, and King David said something very, he was talking to them, and he was like, why would you complain about having games to play? He goes, who cares if it's old? He goes, if it's new to somebody, they're going to pick it up and it's going to be new to them. And I mean, that's how it is for me right now. There's a lot of games because there for a while I didn't play video games for a minute. I think I got the GameCube, I got the Wii. After I got the Wii, I stopped playing for a while, and then I got an Xbox because the Wii didn't have Xbox Live. So then I got an Xbox 360. I think in 2009, 2010. So I went a good 3 years without really doing any good gaming. And so there's a lot of games, that are coming out for the Switch that I missed out on. There's a lot of games on the Wii U that are being ported to the Switch that I missed out on that I now get to play. And I'm genuinely excited for them. Hey, man, Lunch Biz, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm genuinely excited for them. And a bunch of these games that they've announced, like, to me, they're new. So there's a bunch of people in the community like, man, you're such a noob. How have you not played these games? But, like you said, if it's new to you and Nintendo realizes that this Switch is going to reach a lot of new customers, I mean, honestly, and that's what they're aiming for, these games are going to be new for people. The Switch is a new thing, and people are intrigued by the Switch, and you see a lot of people purchasing them. And what better way for them to introduce people to classic games than other than put it on a Switch? Now, I mean, the Switch isn't as powerful as the other two consoles, so, I mean, they can't exactly do a whole lot when it comes to getting certain games to the Switch, but they're doing enough right now, honestly.
Enough that we're finally, for the first time in a long time, and probably the first time since I would say the PlayStation Vita, that we've been able to have sort of what I'd call a good-looking AAA experience in the palm of our hands, right? Right. Because the 3DS, I mean, while it's a great little system, and sure, it was home to some fantastic Nintendo classics, the 3DS never blew anybody's minds. It was already like a generation behind graphically compared to its competitor. It just outsold its competitor. But now we finally have a console which at least is very kind of on par with stuff we've seen on tablets, with stuff we've seen on the 360, the PS3, and then some cases even as comparable to Xbox One and PS4. I mean, the fact that Doom even runs on the Switch and looks as good as it does is a testament that developers can get some crazy stuff out of this console. And anybody that buys a Switch knows you ain't getting 4K, and it knows there's a good chance you're not playing all your games at 60 frames. But anybody who bought the Nintendo probably doesn't even care about that. I think the average consumer knows what they're getting, and they just know they're going to get great gaming experiences. That's what I have. Again, I like the fact I can hook it up and play it on my TV when my friends come over. And if I do leave the house and I want something to kill time, while I'm waiting for the old lady at a doctor's appointment, I can sit down and play a game of something. That's what I bought it for. I mean, I had the choice recently to go out and buy Skyrim, and everybody's like, well, NEWF, you should just get it on Xbox because it got all the mods and it looks better. And I'm like, and it was cheaper. And I was like, no, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get it for my Switch. Why? Because it does one thing I can't do with the Xbox or the PlayStation, and that is I can take Skyrim anywhere. Right. And I love that. You know what? And it still looks good. It still plays like I remember it. It's not like it's so watered down that you're like, what is this game? It's Skyrim in name only. No, it is the legitimate game, and it runs well enough on the portable platform. So kudos to them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I remember somebody asked me, what made the Switch so innovative one time in one of Salty's podcasts. And honestly, being able to take games on the go that run in 720 or higher, being able to take those games on the go with you in pretty much high definition graphics, that's what makes it innovative. I mean, we haven't had handhelds that have done that. Nintendo beat them to the punch. Vita didn't do that. DS definitely sure didn't do that. But you can take Skyrim on the go, Doom on the go, Breath of the Wild on the go. All these games you can play on the go in your spare time. You're not confined to the living room. And then, like you said, if you want that living room setting, you dock it and you play it. And so that's what makes it innovative. And I know that people are going to say it's not 4K. Okay, that's fine. It's not 4K, like you said. People that get a Switch know what they're getting into. They know it's not going to be 4K. They know it's not the most powerful console out there, but it has games. And it has games people want to play. And there's portability to it. And there's something to that. There really is something to that, honestly, in my opinion. And I think that's what Nintendo has going for them. I think that's how they're going to retake hold of the market right now, is just giving people options. Just plenty of options. Here's our console. You can take it on the go, and here is a ton of options for you to just choose from. Have your go. There's so many indie games in the store. They're giving you Mario Tennis. They're giving you the AAA and they're not so AAA, and they're giving you tons and tons of options to play on the go. And I think that matters, and I think the market and the people have spoken that really matters to them.
think the only things Nintendo, like I said, they need to try to get it right, and they might not do it as well. I suspect that they won't, and that is they definitely need some sort of online infrastructure. They got these great games coming out that will need a much system than what they currently have to interact and play games. As I've said to you the other day, Nick, it's kind of sad when I want to invite you to a game of Mario Kart and the rest of the guys, but I actually got to go on another platform to basically let you know when I want to play. Like I can't even understand why the Switch doesn't even have something as simple as select your friend from the list and then send them a message, even like a simple text. I'm ready to play a game. Are you in? Like how can you not have the simplest features we've had for over a decade and not in your console? Now, hopefully at some point they are looking at this. I suspect that they are. I know with Nintendo, part of the reservation is because a lot of their audience is much younger per se, because they're perceived as the family-friendly console. Right. I know there's a lot of things that they are very hesitant with when it comes to online because of the interactions and a lot of the crap that you get by being online, you know what I mean? But there's a chance they have to take. I think they're throwing away too much money. There's too much money on the table for them to just kind of look at it nonchalantly and that sort of stuff. So hopefully they do get this online system right, and it'll be worth paying for. And I think that they will eventually. But even just little things like Nintendo, just even give us the ability to send our friends on the Switch a message and be able to invite them directly into the online would be great. I don't even care about the chat so much, but just something like that, so I don't have to jump on Twitter or jump on Facebook or jump on my email or wherever to send my buddies a simple invite to a game. Like, it's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, I absolutely 100% agree. I think that this Nintendo Switch online service is the last piece in the puzzle for them to really make headway. It's the last piece of the puzzle. I mean, that's what I'm waiting on. That's what I've been preaching on this channel for the last how many months. I don't know. It's just the fact that, we have the Labo, that's cute. Peripherals, that's cute, whatever. But if you want people and they really want to get a hold on that market share, they really want to get a hold of the gamers, the online's got to be on point. We just need simple things, like you said, messaging, able to just invite friends instead of just hopping in, invite friends to just wherever, because I'm tired of going to Splatoon and then clicking play with a friend, click on that friend, then you just wait there, and then finally you get in the game, but then you might not even be on their team because it's random. Like, simple things like that have been around since 2004, Nintendo really needs to just implement. I think as soon as that happens, it's over for everybody else, honestly.
I think that now that Nintendo has hardware that is potentially powerful enough to run a Call of Duty game, with the kind of features and graphics that we expect. True. Could you imagine how big a Call of Duty game could be on Nintendo, even if it is a bit of a watered down port, how big a game could be on Nintendo Switch if they get their online right, and that sort of thing. Like, I think it would be absolutely massive. I could see people shooting people on the bus, with their Nintendo Switch, right. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be amazing.
Yeah. I like with these, because here's the deal. There's so many rumors that there's so many like Fortnite, that's a rumor. The Call of Duty, that was a rumor, and people were expecting them to announce that today. I think if it is announced, it'll be at E3. But people were expecting that to be announced. But Fortnite, Call of Duty, now we get Smash Bros. Like, all these online, straight up, these rumors that all these online games that are supposed to be coming to the Switch. With these rumors coming out, I mean, they have no choice but to nail that online aspect. You know what I mean? Who wants to play Call of Duty like we're playing Splatoon, where you just hop in and you can't communicate? Like you mentioned, if that's going to happen, then the online has to be on point. I think, and if these rumors are true, I think it will be on point. I think we will get those things. There's no way I'm paying $20 for what I have now. That's just be a complete ripoff. That would be dumb. But yeah, I think we're headed that way. We just have to wait and see. I was hoping that they would reveal just a little bit of the online during this direct, but they didn't. They just stuck to the games, and that's it. So, I mean, when do you think that they will actually announce some of that online aspect? Like, when do you think they will start to give us hints of what to expect from the online?
you know, we kind of alluded to this toward the end of the broadcast when we saw Super Smash Brothers. I suspect we will see much more about their online plans during the E3. It would make sense to roll it out sometime around the time. I mean, Nintendo, as far as I know, won't be at E3 if I'm correct. They won't have their booth. They'll be doing probably more of the Nintendo Direct stuff, and that's cool. That's cool. Either which way they want to do it, that's fine. But I think we'll see something around then. We basically have to get some sort of roadmap as to where they're going with that, and they're going to want something big for not only the continued success of Splatoon, but to you know, Super Smash Brothers could be that huge game for them to launch them into the next stratosphere. You know, with Metroid coming as well, and I suspect that will have some sort of online component. They're going to want to have the roadmap clear and settled, and I think they have. I think one of the reasons we haven't seen them roll it out yet was because they have heard a lot of the complaints from the fans, and I think they're like, well, we better reevaluate where we're going with this, because essentially considering that the selling feature of their console is the fact that you can take it on the go, and it's not free portable. If you got to bring a portable handheld console, and then you got to bring a cell phone, and you got to bring a gadget to connect, and then you got to drink. You know, like nobody wants to bring a duffel bag full of gear just to play online. Like it should be easy peasy, right? Way to go. So at least if they get, like I said, get an in-game chat system, an easier lobby system in place, even without the voice interaction, is still a head start. It's still progress. So I suspect maybe towards E3 we start seeing their plans for the future of Nintendo Online. And now that they're, you know, the sales are backing it up, you know, and third parties jumping on board, and that's going to entice Nintendo now to say, okay, you know what? We got something here. We got something here. This system has already proven to be way more successful than the Wii U ever was, and you know, and the sales aren't really slowing down. If anything, they'll probably only pick up as these games drop. So yeah, I think we're going to see something here pretty soon in the future. And I also hope that Nintendo gets a few extra apps, because I feel like they need Netflix. I know they said that Netflix was coming, but Netflix needs to be there. It's a great screen, and it's a great size. And like for me, I would love to sit back in my bed at night when the wife is trying to go to bed and watch some of my shows right on my Switch. They
already have Hulu on there too, so why couldn't they get Netflix? I think that aspect is more of a Netflix thing than a Nintendo thing. That's from what I've heard.
Do they have Hulu in the States? Because they don't here.
Yeah, they have Hulu. My wife watches Hulu all the time on the Switch, so they have Hulu on the Switch. I think.
Damn you guys!
Sorry, I think the Netflix issue is. I think it's a Netflix thing. I don't think it's so much a Nintendo thing. I think Netflix is just kind of not really wanting to put the app on there yet, which they should. But I agree with you. I think they need to get a few more. Yeah, dude. I now that you say it, thinking about that, they could really get a good foothold if they get some good apps like that. A good Netflix, a good Hulu.
You got to make the system appeal to more than just gaming, because they do have. Finally, they have. I mean, that was a restriction on the 3DS, right? You could have Netflix and various apps, but none of them ran particularly well or looked very good because of the low resolution screen. Right. Now the screen is finally good enough that you could at least enjoy, you know, HD content, right? So that's a big bonus. So they definitely need to get on that, because like the more things that they can give the gamer and the average fan in general is a huge boom to them.
Yeah, I'm going to be making a video about this later, but because I have all my notes written down and everything, I was just waiting for the direct. But I think that Nintendo could potentially not take Xbox's spot, but remember when the Xbox One first came out, and they introduced it, and it was the Xbox One. It was your one thing for entertainment, the apps, the TV, everything. They were focusing on pretty much everything but games at that point. And a lot of people were upset. I think Nintendo has a chance to take that role, if you get what I'm saying. Like, be more than just a gaming handheld, but they still focus on games, but they have their chance to really get that aspect of, hey, we're not just a video game handheld, we are also entertainment handheld. You can have Netflix, you can have Hulu, you can have all these things, because technically it is a tablet. Digital Foundry went ahead and said that the tablet on the Switch is impressive and it is a good piece of tech. So they have that much aspect into it. I think they're close. I think they could actually really get into that, as far as being not just a console handheld, or not being a gaming handheld, but just an entertainment, just being a good entertainment value. I think they're really close to that as well.
I also think Nintendo knows that the console itself may have some limitations if they start over-boggling the OS with a lot of stuff that technically isn't necessary. So I'm sure that's part of the reason why when the Switch launched, it was so bare, because again, they do want their console to primarily be a games console. Nintendo knows where they make money. They make money in their gaming, and that's fine. You know, I think they don't need to overburden it. They should definitely look at what are the huge apps. They don't need 100 of them where 95% of them are never used. They just need 2 or 3 of the big ones. Thing and I think they'll just be fine, but I think that's part of the reason as well, because they don't want to make the system, like, the more stuff that goes on, the more memory is being consumed and the more chances they have of the system crashing and being, you know, unresponsive and stuff like that. We see that all the time with different tablets where they get overburdened and then they start to becoming laggy. And of course, with people playing the Switch, you don't be on to go and all of a sudden like half the stuff is freezing and apps are shutting down. So they have to be careful with that aspect, right?
Well, here, which leads me to my next thing, because in my video when I said it was disappointing that they're going to focus on peripherals, like, dude, if the way gaming continues to go, the trend it goes, then they have to come out with a Switch 2.0, a new revision of the Switch sometime down the road, don't you think?
Beyond anything else, they need to have more installed memory. That's the biggest thing. They should have. There should be a standard. There shouldn't be 32 gigs. There should be like straight up no less than like 500 gig or 250 or something. Because, well, I guess it depends on like what's the biggest. I've heard that apparently it can take like 1 terabyte micro SD cards. I don't even know if they exist, do they? But
they don't exist yet. The biggest one right now is a 512 gigabyte one, and that's expensive, dude. I looked it up. Very expensive.
Even if they say they can squeeze 256, right?
Right.
Gigs. 250, even 256 would be huge, okay? Would be huge. And I'm sure with the cost of technology, that's feasible for Nintendo. I mean, they are making money on these consoles, and the memory is only going to get lower as it goes. I mean, obviously, they're leaving it up to the consumer to buy that. I mean, obviously, that's part of the deal, but it still should have, a significant amount of memory built in, because nothing's more detrimental than picking up a console, bringing it home, and installing 1 or 2 games and finding out, well, now you need a memory card. I mean, they put that on a lot of the packaging now. The 2K games right up front, they get the big white bar across the top, requires memory card. And kudos for them for at least putting it on their packaging, but it's still like there's nothing. We've all been there before, right? You buy something, you come home, and you got to play it, and then all of a sudden you find out, damn, you need a cable or you need this extra, and it's like Nintendo is in a position where double the memory or triple onboard should be absolutely no-brainer. And as far as the controllers, I mean, I don't know how many other ways you can improve this Switch, because it's a pretty nicely built console as it is, but I'm sure there are ways and improvements, and you can guarantee if Nintendo can at some point, once the sales maybe start slowing down, I suspect they'll start pulling a Nintendo 3DS thing where you get them in different colors and you get them in a different, whatever. Maybe there'll be like themes on the back of the console or something. Who knows?
Right. Let's see here. Yeah, Brujo. So the big highlight of the Nintendo Direct was Super Smash Brothers. They teased it at the end. They were showing what looked like a Splatoon trailer. Two Inklings just fighting it out, and then all of a sudden it got dark, and they turn around and you could see in their eye, and you got to see the Super Smash Brothers emblem that was in their eye, the reflection of it in their eye, and they turn around and see it, and then you see Mario, Zelda, and I can't remember who the other one was, kind of step out from behind the fire, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. I don't know if it's gonna be a port. I think it's gonna be a new game, honestly. That's just my opinion. Hopefully. Yeah, Smash Bros. Crash, South Park, Little Nightmares, NEWF went ahead and put him in there. All of that looked good. It was a good Direct, man. But, going back to what I was saying, man, I think, it like you said, it sucks whenever you buy something and then you realize that you have to get something else for it. That was kind of my deal with the Switch. Because when I bought the Switch, I didn't do research into the memory. I kind of figured, well, that's the standard for it to be at least 500. You're going to have 500 gigs of memory, and then kind of find out you only have 32. That was very disappointing to me. I should have done my research, but, you live and you learn. But I think that is one thing they should improve coming up is the memory. And just a new version of the Switch. It doesn't have to be just a new console, but just an improvement on the console, whether that's a better CPU, whatever they got to do. But memory is definitely number one on the list, in my opinion. That's one thing I think they absolutely have to take care of. Because like you said, it's very frustrating, and I don't want to have to go out and get another SD card for $100-$200 just for more memory. That should have been provided, in my opinion, anyway.
I got a 128 gig from Costco a couple of months back for $40, which I thought was pretty reasonable. You know what I mean? Right. So, you know, I know some people that got the 256, like I said, and eventually they will get the bigger memory. But I still, just like I said, it's not a huge deal per se, but Nintendo should definitely they should make sure there's at least enough memory on there that if somebody wanted to install, let's say 4 to 6 games, right?
Correct. Yep.
4 to 6 games is not a bad thing. After that, like I said, you know, you're either uninstalling them or what have you be, but they should definitely make a little bit more memory. So, you know, if you do want to go out and buy a 2K game right out of the box, you shouldn't be needing a memory card to basically install one game onto your console. Something seems wrong with that picture.
True. Yeah, I agree. I think that's something they'll have to look into. Other than that, man, Nintendo's coming on strong. Nintendo's doing Nintendo pretty much. they're just doing what they've done. I know that the Wii U was considered a failure compared to other things, but it seems like they're back. They're doing what they want to do. They're back to being Nintendo, and I think it's only going to get better from here. And so, great direct. Great stream. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks New for hopping in here, man. I really do appreciate it, dude.
Oh, brother.
Really, really do. Thanks for your support, honestly. Because you know, whenever I made the switch over from whatever I was doing to a Nintendo channel, you were one of the first people to reach out and really support. So I really, really do appreciate you, man. Honestly. So thanks for stopping by, man. Just nothing but love for you, man. And if anybody's still in the stream, thanks for stopping by. Lunch Bizzle, Brujo, Salt, thanks for stopping by. Courtney, thanks for stopping by. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. Darth Vicious, I will be on the Saltiest podcast tonight at, I believe, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. That's a bad advertisement. But once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'll be on the Saltiest podcast tonight. We will see you guys later.